Did we show the whole rear shock procedure at this point? Yeah. Even with breaking bolts?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Because you know people are going to break the bolts on this extra.
Absolutely. It was a very common problem on the forums.
Two upper bolts up there, 13s they are. Down below, on the bottom of the shock, got a 18. Relatively easy. The axle is supported by a jack stand, but it didn't really compress the shock much. Massive difference between that shock and our new one in size. We're gonna leave this thing strapped until we're ready to install it, and then if we have to jack up the axle a little bit to stuff that wheel some more, we will. Taking the lower one off here, it's a nut. So we'll pull the shock out and then slide the new one in a minute. Probably need a pry bar to get this thing off. Work on it a little bit, it's not easy. Maybe a little PB blaster in there. Dale went ahead and broke off our bolt heads here. We're gonna try a few different things. A little blaster to soak it, probably use some heat. We got some bolt extractors, we're gonna give those a shot. If all else fails, we'll drill them out, throw a nutsert in there, and put some new bolts in. I don't know what's gonna work. Our bolt extractor didn't work at all. We checked out some forums. Suggestion was made that we punch the welded nut out. Dale, in all of his infinite frustration with this thing, is gonna give that a shot. We used a combination of techniques to include drilling a pilot hole through the bolt for the hammer drill, then just using the hammer drill to knock out the nut that's welded on the backside, and then also used a punch and a hammer to finally get the whole thing out of there.
Got our nutserts now. We're gonna pop those guys in there, and then that's what a nice finished job is gonna look like, so it'll probably not be that clean.
We wanna make sure we're using a nutsert big enough to cover both pieces of sheet metal up there.
Tighten it all the way down, and then just a little, and loose, and then tighten.
Oh, it sounded torqued. Very torqued.
We're getting twerked up in here. Oh!
That was a good sound, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We'll find out. In theory, yeah, that's pretty clean.
Oh, it's really clean.
All right, that'll do it.
Round two.
There you go. That's looking better already.
Just full send it. Okay, we'll stop there. See if our nutsert plan worked out. I don't know where my bolts went. Shocks come with this little handy dandy compression strap. You don't need it. You
Sometimes you need it.
Not on these though. Not on these. These are not real tight. Top is this side, bottom is this side. So I like to get one started because then you can kind of slide it over and only worry about putting one in while it's all dangling. Which side do we want the shock to face? This side? You want the label out. Laces out. Laces out. Can we say that?
Yeah, I mean it's Ace Ventura, but that's okay.
You know what else would be really helpful right now is Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe. Oh, is that because the job's so dirty?
It's a dirty job.
Can we say that?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we post this video. YouTube takes it down. I don't know.
Get a cease and desist letter from Mike Rowe. Mike Rowe, please send us a cease and desist. Actually, you know what? Better yet, why don't you come into the garage?
That's a great idea.
And see if this is in fact
a dirty job.
Nice. We're either getting a cease and desist letter or an endorsement. There's no in between. Man, this is working out really good, fellers.
I knew all along this was going to be the best plan.
We might be able to just get this on with that full droop.
Maybe if Dale lifted up on the wheel.
Oh God, Dale, be strong.
Does Dale have enough strength to lift this axle up and get it secured?
Dale, a little more.
I put everything I had into it, buddy.
Well, I didn't get it all the way on.
Okay, well, ready?
Yep. Ready? Yep. Got it.
Yes. Good job.
All you need to do is
get yourself a Dale.
Get yourself a Dale. Rear shocks are done. Last piece here, we got this front shock. We already went and took the tire off for some other jobs. Check our channel for those. Two little bolts down there. There's a nut on the bottom side of that. And the top actually pokes through to the engine bay. Climb up top here and then you just scoot your eyes right in there.
It's a tight fit.
It's a toy fit. Toyer tight. Can I say that? Spot focus?
I'm working on it.
Spot focus?
Hurry
Is
up.
it recording? Are you spot focused?
Literally
and 13 millimeter is the size of this bolt.
Sorry, buddy. Super rusty.
Literally and.
On this guy right here, you can use a wrench on the top because it requires a small, tiny little wrench or a set of vice grips. Can I say that?
Vice grips?
Vice grips.
Yeah. You just can't say vice grips and the word garage in the same sentence.
Got it. Okay. I like vice grips because you can just kind of set them and forget them. Now that the top nut has been removed and the bushing has been removed and separated from the shock should come straight out. And there it is. This guy comes with a new set of bushings and a new nut and some washers. Dale's gonna jam her home for me so I can get this top nut just kind of loosely secured.
This that one word?
Dale, it'd be helpful if you centered it just a tad. That's good. That'll work.
How many words does jammer own?
One.
Jammer.
Jammer home. One word. Jammer
Is there
home.
an H?
Jammer home.
J.
Just a J. Jammer home.
Jammer dome. Jammer dome.
Jammer home. Now that it's loosely secured at the top, Dale and Kyle are going to go ahead and secure the bottom. And then once all that's nice and tight, I'll tighten up the top.
Come on, dude. Where's the 13?
Put it
bro?
away.
Bro.
Literally put it away,
Put it
bro.
away, bro.
Every day's a good day. Every day. In the shop. Even when we have bad days.
Yep.
Which happens a lot
So you're
more.
saying today was a good
Oh,
day?
God.